Okay, I want to welcome you to this class and thank you for watching this video. And I'm going to cover a bit of background about myself. We'll talk about careers in IT and cybersecurity. And I'd like to encourage you to think about what you want to get out of this class. And if you have questions, go ahead and contact me. So, for many years I was a security consultant and we did risk assessment. I moved from Northern California to Colorado Springs in about 2004, I believe. I made my first computer I made in 1965 was a Radio Shack Digicomp, but I do want you to know in 1965 I was not very old, so hard to believe. But no, I mean, hopefully I won't pass away during this session, but I'm not as old as you may think, or maybe older. I don't know. This is just some personal pictures. We, my wife and I are big pet lovers. We have a macaw. There's one of our little dogs we got a while back. Here's this picture of me and my family. And here I am out mountain biking with some of my friends. That isn't me, it's my friend. Risk assessment, I would say, which is the field I was involved with, it forces you to think about things that could go wrong. And I think we all do this every day. Should we fasten our seatbelt or not? Should we make our kids wear a bike helmet? That kind of stuff. So, but the field of risk assessment is a little bit bigger than the field of cybersecurity. So, but it's good to keep in mind that we assess risk every day on many, many different things. Here's my contact information. Usually I try to grade the discussion boards by Monday evening. Late policies is nothing over 2 weeks late will be accepted. Everything else is deducted 5% a day. And if something comes up, if you're a good student and you're getting your work on time, but let's say you get sick or have an automobile crash, everybody expects that to happen. You know, it's not unusual. And as long as it's not an ongoing thing, I think we'll be able to work with you pretty well on that. But just if you're chronically late, then we may have a problem. My goal is that this is one of the best online classes you've ever taken. And if we have labs in this class, I like labs. I'm a big advocate of lab, online work or downloading software and doing it on your home computer. When you're doing that type of work, don't stress out. Remember, learning and activity is mainly about learning the terminology and learning how to deal with ambiguity. In other words, you don't understand something 100%, but you have to keep your wits about you. So that's that's the thing. I have online hacking labs, and if you're interested in that, let me know. So I want you to yourself think of your class goals, what you want to get out of this class. As a prerequisite, you do need a little bit of TCP IP background. You need to know things like CIDR notation. Okay, with getting a job in IT, I mean, we're lucky right now in that I think there's over 7 million jobs were announced recently, and it's the highest number of openings in the U.S. economy probably ever. Unemployment's at 50-year low. So get out there. If you want to get a job in IT, is a great time to do it. Don't let requirements in the job description put you off, as a lot of firms are allowing exceptions to that now, which they weren't just a year ago. It would be impossible if you didn't meet all the criteria. Now, if you're 70 or 80% of the criteria, go ahead and apply. You might be surprised what firms are looking for people, and it's pretty competitive amongst employers to get good employees. But there's three things that go into IT or cyber, especially cybersecurity jobs, and that is certifications, and that's because of DoD Initiative 7540, which requires DoD and DoD contractors working on a contract to have so many people with certain levels of certifications. So if you have like a Security Plus or CISSP certification, that'll certainly help you. If you guys, if you're located near a big city, there's usually clubs you can join, like ISSA or ISC Squared or IEEE, and these are great way to get out there, do some networking, get some experience, maybe, at volunteer nonprofits or things like that. They're always looking for help. Develop an area of expertise. Find something that interests you about cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a very big field. You can't be an expert in all of it. Figure out what it is about you that interests you, and then become an expert in that topic. Develop a talk. You can give talks at clubs like Lions Club or at ISC Square on different topics. I like the topic of cyber warfare. One of the first things that hands-on projects you can do in IT and cybersecurity is secure your own network. Take inventory of what you got, figure out what the risks are, and maybe deploy some controls to mitigate them. Maybe use some free firewalls and things like that. But regardless of what you do, the first thing to do, and your best way to learn, is on your home network. So do what I did here, which is list everything on your home network and come up with ideas to make it more robust and to secure it. Okay, thank you for watching this, and I look forward to having a great term with you.